Hello guys, welcome back to another banger video. You already know what it is. Let's start off with our honorable mentions. Number 1, Giannis. Youngin has very limited skill set. Charles Barkley, no ring. Kevin McHale was a sixth man for a good part of his career. Bob Petit, I'm not biased, and it's also very hard to rank him. Sean Kemp, it was just like Giannis. Anthony Davis, lack of real success, but he's on the Lakers now, and that could change, as you just saw. He just did that right there. I know these are blocks, though. So wherever I put it, it should come up in a while. We're going to start this video. Guys, thank you. Dennis Rodman, Rodzilla. His reputation will always overshadow all the things that he did in his career. He did great things in his career. One of the greatest rebounders / defenders you'll ever see. These lists are usually not at all based on what a player does off the court, just on their on-court success and their abilities. But Dennis Rodman, he just had so many things you just kind of had to take into consideration. Where here's his stats: he had 7.3 stats. He had 7.3 points per game, 13.1 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. He passed very well, actually. He was a great defender. He gave Jordan a hard time. Number 4, Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett is one of the greatest trash talkers in league history. Garnett would just get into your head. You just had to accept that. He'd say some mean things. Like he said on Mother's Day to Tim Duncan, whose mother passed away with cancer. He told him Happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day when he knew that. And he just said some very rude, mean things. But here are his stats. He had 20.8 points per game, 10.4 rebounds per game, 4.3 assists per game, and 1.8 blocks per game. He's a great defender. I guess he was like Dennis Rodman, but he was a much better scorer. And I guess you could say, well, he had better stats than him. Number 3, Karl Malone, the mailman. As Scottie Pippen says, the mailman doesn't deliver on Sundays. I remember when he said that. I'm kidding, I wasn't born. That was savage right there, though. He has no ring, but so he's number 3. One of the greatest scorers of all time. Number 2, Dirk Nowitzki. It was either him or the big fundamental. No bias here. Dirk's stats: 20.7 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists per game. Back what I was saying about Mailman, his stats were, I forgot to mention his stats: 25 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. He was second most points in NBA history. Behind, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 1, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. Alright, guys. He didn't have the best numbers throughout his career: 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. But he's very consistent. Big fundamental, you didn't hear a lot from him, but you got a lot from him. He was just a perfect player that you wanted on your team. He's like Kawhi Leonard, but you think he trained Kawhi Leonard to be the way that he is, with limited emotion. And thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the support on these videos. I love you guys very much. Thank you. Goodbye.